Hey all. Okay, so I'm back. We are going to continue with third declension. We did our regular thirds last time, and this time we are still going to be in third declension, but there's another group of third declensions that you need to know about. They're called I stems, and we're going to hit those. And then I'm going to give you homework, because I didn't give you any last time, to practice declining these. And then in the next video, I want to hit the feminine and neuter third declensions. So here we go. We did Rex Regis last time. It's a regular third. Why they call it regular, I don't know. It's not like the I stems are irregular and the regular ones are, I don't know. So anyway, we're going to work on I stems this time. And I don't know if this marker is going to be dark enough. Let me see. Maybe if I make it bigger, that's a little bit better. Okay, so these are third declension, okay? We're still in third declension. Okay, this is another subset of your third declension, okay? And there's really only one difference between these and your, well, in the neuter, there are a couple differences, but in the masculine, there's really only one difference, okay? We're going to do the word kiwis. Kiwis. This is the word for citizen, okay? We get words like citizen, civic, those words from this, okay? Your civic duty is your duty as a citizen, okay? So, here we go. This is called an I stem because we have an I in our stem, okay? And the I is going to be present throughout the entire declension, okay? Now the way you know if a third declension is an I stem or if it's a regular third, so that you know if you need to apply the little changes or not, there's a really simple way to do it. You have to count your syllables, okay? And what I mean by that, go back to, I don't know, kindergarten, if you can think back that far. We count syllables in English. We clap them, okay? Clap them if you have to, okay? Ki-wis, okay? That's the nominative. Ki-wis, 2 syllables. When you get to the genitive, it's still ki-wis, 2 syllables. Compare that to Rex Regis, okay? For Rex, the nominative, it was Rex, 1 syllable. And then it was regis, 2 syllables, okay? You with me so far? Okay. When you have a word in the third declension where the nominative and the genitive singulars have the same number of syllables, they're called parasyllabic. Okay, and you don't have to know that fancy term, but that's what it's called. Okay, this is called parasyllabic. And it means that both words have the same number of syllables. When you see that in third declension, you know you're dealing with an I stem. Parasyllabic, nominative, and genitive singulars mean I stem. Okay? If you have different numbers of syllables in the 2 forms, you have a regular third. If you have the same number of syllables in the 2 forms, you have an I stem. It's as simple as that. Okay? So, this is an I stem. It's parasyllabic, okay? Ki-wis. Ki-wis. As opposed to Rex Regis, okay? Rex Regis. Okay, so kindergarten came in handy. Oh, the things you never thought you'd have to use anywhere else. Well, here you go. Now you get to count your syllables in Latin, just the way you did at times in English. All right. So here we go. We're going to decline this. All right. Nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, ablative. I'm trying to write big because this marker's not very dark. I should have stuck with my usual blue or black. For some reason, I thought it would be fun to change colors. I don't think it's going to be so much fun now. All right, we're going to find our stem the same way. We're going to take the IS off of the genitive singular, okay? Same rules apply. And we're going to decline it, and it's going to have pretty much the same endings. But there is going to be a difference, and when I get it declined, I'm going to point it out to you so that you know. Okay? Here we go. By the way, this is masculine. Okay? Citizen is masculine. Okay? In the ancient world, only men had jobs, only men voted, only men held property, by and large. I'm sure that there were the vast exceptions where a woman owned property or whatever. Even voting was for men, okay? Men did it, not women. So when you're talking about a citizen, somebody who has rights, you're talking about a man in the ancient world, okay? Women did not have the rights that men did, okay? That's the way they were. You can think of it as you wish, but that's the way it was. Okay, so here we go. Kiwis, we know it's going to be nominative. We know this is the nominative because it's given to us, okay? Hopefully you've been watching this enough to know that these two are given to you, so just copy them down, okay? So kiwis, kiwis. This one is going to be, if you remember correctly, kiwi. Remember, the I is your ending for your dative singular, okay? Ki-wem, E-M. Accusative, singular. Ki-we. E is your ablative singular ending. And then if we go to citizens in the plural, it's ki-wes. Here is your difference. Right here, this is where it counts, okay? We had regum in the genitive plural for the regular third. Guess what you're going to have in an I stem? You're going to have an I-U-M, okay? So ki, we, This guy right here is the difference, okay? You'll see other differences when you get to the neuters and so on, but for right now, you need to understand that that is your difference between your regular third and your I stems. All right, and then we do the I bus, kiwi bus, and then we do kiwes again, and then we do kiwi bus. Okay? It's the same thing as Rex Regis, except for this guy right here. That guy's different. And it makes a difference when you're declining to know whether or not it's an I stem. And my handy dandy little rule will help you out with that. Okay, so put it in your bank and hang on to it, because it's going to solve some of the mystery for you. And who doesn't want to solve some of the mysteries in Latin? There are plenty to worry about, so let's scratch that one off the list. Okay, so we have that. Those are I stems. This is an example. The genitive plural is your difference. There is an I, okay, in there. And notice the I is pretty much everywhere with a few exceptions, okay? The I's are very, very present in this. All right. So here is what I'm going to have you do for homework. We're going to decline. I am not going to tell you whether or not what I'm having you decline is an I stem or not. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to label it. I'm not going to let you know. You work it out. You now know the secret, so count your syllables and work it out, okay? This is me trying to help you. Remember, I am not trying to be a pain in your butt. If I was trying to be a pain in your butt, I would find a way, all right? All right, here we go. So, we're gonna decline arbor, arborous. This is your word for tree. It happens to be feminine. The endings aren't any different, okay? The feminine looks the same as the masculine, okay? Tree is feminine, grammatically feminine, all right? It has nothing to do with, like, sex, as in the sex of a person, okay? It has everything to do with grammar. All right, so there's one, all right? And let me think here. What would be a good one? All I can come up with is the word for snow in Latin for some reason. That's all my brain is offering me. All right. Let's do... Isn't it fun watching me struggle to come up with a word for you to decline? Oh, poo. If only I had prepped that ahead of time. Well, we'll do Rex Regis. Okay, you've already had this one. It means king. Okay. And we can do, I know. I thought of a good one. This is the word for soldier. Okay? And it is, you guessed it, masculine. Okay? So is this. A king is a masculine person. It's a male person. All right, so arbor, arborous, the word for tree, the word for king, the word for soldier, which is miles militus. Decline those for your homework. I am not going to tell you whether or not they're I stems. Well, you should know about Rex Regis, but the other two, work it out. In the next video, we'll go over that. We'll review a little bit. I want to hit the neuters. I will give you a little bit more practice with feminines, but like I said, the endings for the feminines are the same. They have the same endings as the masculines, so it's not a big deal. But the neuters are a little different. You have your neuter rules that we talked about. The nominative and the accusative are always the same, and in the plural, the nominative and accusative end in A. Okay, we'll talk about that. And next time, I will actually think ahead and come up with words that you guys can work out, or sentences, or whatever. Anyway, if you have questions, comments, concerns, grievances, recipes, answers, desserts, send them to the comment box. I've had a couple questions here and there. I'm happy to answer if I can. I'm happy to make a video just for you if you need something somewhat specific. I'm not gonna translate your Tacitus for you, but if you do have questions about, you know, something in Latin, you can shout it out, and if I have answers for you, I will give them. Otherwise, keep watching. Next video, third declension review. We're going to hit adjectives probably in the next video, which I might get a chance to post this evening before my kids get home from the pool. So that might be coming sooner rather than later. So, good luck, do the work, and I'll see you later. Bye.